What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another rant from your boy DK. I know it's been a minute since I've posted. As you can hear, I've been sick. I've just been thinking about some stuff, going through some stuff, and just haven't really been thinking about uploading videos, but I'm back because I want to share some of my thoughts the past couple weeks that I've been having with you guys. You guys are actually in my car right now. I'm driving, so pardon me if that's annoying or whatever. But it's good to be back. Good to be talking to you guys. So what have I been thinking about the past few weeks? Well, you know how I said in my last video that I'm trying to find a purpose, and I'm trying to find a reason to live and all this stuff, and I recommended that you guys do the same, right? Excuse me, guys, I am still coughing a little bit, so just bear with me. But I am still lost on my purpose in this world, guys. I really don't know what I was put on earth to do, what I was put on earth for, to be honest with you. I'm still working a job that, quite frankly, I don't really care about, and it's not really a necessity. I don't really want to say what it is, but because it might disclose where I am, and I kind of want to keep a lot of my personal information private. This is not some. Just know it's not some amazing job in the world. It's not some great job at all. I'm still trying to find out why I'm here, because I'm pretty miserable. I know I said my mental health is getting better, and while it still isn't as bad as it's been in years past, it's not great by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just getting lonelier and lonelier, just rotting away, and wishing I was somebody else. And that's kind of what the main thing I want to talk about. So I heard on another video, I was listening to this other creator, and he was talking about how when you're walking down the street, or when you're just outside in general, when you're just out and about, and you see things, right? you see a couple out of, you'll just be walking down the street out of nowhere, you see this couple, you'll see a couple randomly, or when you're just you're at work, you're at school, maybe you're at you're at your friend's house, or you're hanging out with your friends, whatever. You'll just see this couple out of nowhere, and it's just a reminder that you're never gonna be that guy. You're never gonna be that guy with the girlfriend. You're never gonna be that guy happy in a relationship. You're not gonna be that guy that's gonna die. That's gonna die with the love of his life. You're never gonna be that guy. You're always gonna be alone. And at first, I heard, that's bull crap, or I thought that was bull crap. This guy is pushing it, stuff like that. But now that I think about it, dude, that might really be how it is, man. The universe really might be giving you signs that you're a failure. And you're probably thinking, okay, DK, you're losing your rocker. You're off your rocker here, dude. And honestly, I don't blame you guys for thinking that. But excuse me, guys. When you guys really think about it, assuming you're in a similar position that I am watching this or listening to me, think about it, guys. Doesn't the world seem really dark in terms of like color. Doesn't it seem a little bit dark? Doesn't it seem like, it's the world's not a happy place? You know what I mean? Doesn't it seem like it's darker? As I said before, doesn't it seem like everyone else around you is always having a good time? Like, you'll just be minding your own business, right? You'll just be, chilling by yourself, and out of nowhere, you'll see, like I said earlier, a couple or a group of friends, like a big group of friends that are all having a good time and they're all laughing and stuff like that. Like, it's just like little signs, like, hey, you're a failure. You're a failure. You don't provide any value to this world. You don't provide value to the world. You don't like, your existence is forgettable. And it's really hard to accept that, and maybe, listen to that. You're probably thinking like, that's not true, but I really think that's how it might be, guys. Like, it's really got me thinking, like, that might be how it is. Like, the universe might be telling you, like, hey, you're a failure. You don't belong. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna be alone for life. You're never gonna have, friends, like really close friends, a ton of friends. You're never gonna have a girlfriend, a wife. You're never gonna have that. You're never gonna be happy. You're always gonna be working at a job. You're always gonna be miserable at the job. Miserable working at a job. You're always going to be wage slaving, right? I made a video about wage slaving already. Like, you're always going to be wage slaving. You're always going to consistently be unhappy. And, there's not much you can really do about it. That's the thing. There's not much you can really do about it. I mean, you can try and try and try, but no matter how hard you try, like I said, the universe is going to be there to remind you, like, hey, don't matter. You're never going to achieve this. It just puts a damper. It just puts a damper on things. And I just think that's really scary when you think about it. But unfortunately, I think it's just something that a lot of us have to accept, including myself included. Like, I've been saying, like, I'm going to the gym, which I haven't really been going regularly, by the way. I've had some things going on behind the scenes, and, I'm just starting to lose motivation. I am still trying to eat right, though. Like, I am still trying to count my calories and stuff like that. But I'm not, like, going to the gym and working out. But, I'm going to try and find the motivation to go, because it's important. But yeah, like, it doesn't matter how much you go to the gym, how much, you put yourself out there, right? Just go outside, bro. Just go talk to people, bro. Right? It doesn't matter how much you do that. And 9 times out of 10, if you're in my position, or a similar position, that doesn't work out so well. You get rejected, you get called a creep, you get called a weirdo, stay away from me, right? And yeah, like, I think it's just the universe telling us, guys, that we don't belong. You're a failure, and you will always be a failure, and you'll never rise above. I really do believe that, or I'm starting to believe that might truly be the case. And that's pretty scary. It's pretty wild to think about. I wish it was different, obviously. Like, and I'm not saying don't try hard, right? I'm not saying don't work hard and strive to achieve your dreams. I'm not saying, or your goals. I'm not trying to say that at all, okay? Keep going, okay? Because hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the universe isn't telling you that. Hopefully you can achieve your dreams, okay? Hopefully you will be happy one day, okay? just know that if you won't be happy ever, because I don't remember the last time I would consider myself a happy person. Guys, it's been years. It's been years. Like, it's been years since I considered myself a happy individual. You know what I mean? But just know that if you're not happy, don't be shocked. That's all. Like, expect the worst. Expect the worst when you're in, when you're in our position. Expect the worst, guys. And I'll just throw this out there quickly. I might make a video about this, a separate video about this, a separate rant. I have the worst luck in the whole entire world. Okay, not the worst luck, but I have rotten luck, guys. Rotten luck. Like, so bad. It's like incomprehensibly bad how bad my luck is. And I'll just leave it at that for now. Like, I'll probably make another rant about that. Like, just focused on my bad luck and bad luck in general, and how I think there's just truly unlucky people in this world. But you know what? That's how I'm gonna end this rant. I will be posting more consistently, guys, so stay tuned. A little bit of a deeper, maybe even darker rant today. Tomorrow, expect a another rant about women. I know you guys loved my women rants and my dating rants. I have one in store for you guys tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Guys, subscribe, like, and comment. Please comment, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about, rant about. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what I'm doing right. Tell me, all right? Communicate with me. If you're going through things, let me know, okay? I'm always here for you guys. I'm always here for you boys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.